let me introduce you first.
Sure.
So this is Carl.咁咧，I'm going to say this in Cantonese. 咁 Carl 咧就係我 Platinum Retreat 嘅時候認識嘅。咁咧佢喺 Young Living 好多年嘅。When did you start with Young Living?
30 years ago.
30 years ago. So 1994. 30 years ago. 咁佢咧係一個自然順勢療法醫生嚟嘅，佢個 homeopath 嘅 doctor 啦。咁好多人咧就以為順勢療法嘅藥咧係唔可以用精油一齊用，但係佢係兩個一齊用嘅。咁佢咧就有一個古仔咧幾 interesting。咁阿 Mary 咧就成日都話你做乜嘢唔 build 大啲嘅 organisation？ 佢成日都話我唔使用咁多錢㗎，我唔需要咁多錢㗎，我 Platinum 都好開心㗎，已經多到啲錢我用唔到㗎啦咁，因為佢生活得好簡單嘅。咁佢亦都係好想幫佢嘅人客啦咁。咁跟住咧有一次咧 Mary 就同佢講啦，就話 The more good people, good money in good people's hands do good things。所以咧你要 have to become diamond so that you can go help more people。The next year he became diamond。咁佢跟住嗰年咧佢就 diamond 咗啦。咁所以 Mary 見到佢 diamond 就好開心啦。我哋個個見到佢 diamond 就都好開心啦，戥佢好高興啦咁。咁咧佢就有一個 abundance 嘅故仔講俾我哋聽嘅。咁 I just introduced you. You probably figure out what I said.
Yeah.
So can you please? Ooh, yes. He's got his aroma complete with him. Discontinue lah, discontinue.
Okay, so thank you for the introduction. I have known Joanne, I don't know how long.
10 years.
10 years.
2014 was my platinum retreat.
Okay, since Ecuador, I think, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyway, and Joanne and I have had fun. I think we did a service trip. Did we do a service trip?
No.
I did a service trip.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, we've had fun every time we see each other. She's a great person, always has a big smile, those shiny eyes. She's good stuff.
Thank you.
So anyway, yeah, my story is that first off, I spent a lot of time in school learning homeopathy. And when I graduated from school, I had to change my career. I had to change to a different line of work because I was doing something different. And so even though I had a background in medicine, I worked in PT, worked in hospital, that whole thing, worked in clinics. I was burnt out. I didn't want to do that anymore, so I had a different job entirely. But something kept talking to me saying, oh, no, you're supposed to do healing work. You're supposed to be a healer. So then I studied massage therapy. I studied a bunch of different modalities, one called the Berry method. And when I went out on my own to earn a living, I wasn't actually earning a living. And I had a small child at home and a wife and all of that to take care of. And I felt very nervous and very pressured. And so one of the people that I knew came to me and said, you must know about these oils. And I said, no, I do not need to know about those oils because I just got out of school. I'm building my practice. I'm doing what I can to make a living. And she said, you must know about these oils. You must know what this is. I said, no, that's a girl thing. I said, no, it's like, that's just not my direction, And she just kept coming and saying, no, you must know about these oils. Finally, she said, you are so uptight. And I said, well, yeah, I'm uptight. I'm not earning enough money to pay the bills that I need to pay, and I'm using my savings and all that sort of thing. And she said, well, you need to know about these oils, and I'm going to come to your office, and I'm going to give you a treatment. And I said, okay, whatever, I'll take the treatment. So she came to my office. She put Valor on my feet. She put Peace and Calming on my shoulders. She put Release on the top of my head. She put White Angelica maybe on my ears. I don't know where she did everything. And then she got out an oil that I really, really did not like at all. It's called Joy. And she put it on me anyway. I didn't like it, but she put it on. And so here I am laying on my own treatment table going, I'm feeling really weird, and suddenly I start to cry. I literally start to cry. And then I know all of a sudden, even now, remembering, I had pushed the joy out of my life. I didn't have joy in my life because I was working so hard. So anyway, she gets out this piece of paper and it has maybe 50 oils that I could order. And so I'm there, I'm going, well, what's this one do? What's this one do? She said, don't worry about that. She said, just get this kit. There's a kit called Essential 7. So get the Essential 7 kit and get the Valor and get the Release. And I'm looking down the list. And of course, in the A's is this one called Abundance. And so Abundance, to me, I said, well, what does that do? And she said, well, you have to be careful with that one because it attracts wealth and it attracts abundance. Some people can't handle it. I said, well, that's one I want to get. So I ordered that. And so the oils came. I played with the oils a little bit on my own to see what the oils did for me. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just kind of experimenting with the oils. And then one day I had a lady come into my office that had low back pain. So when I knew body work and knew how to help people with low back pain, I knew sometimes you have to work on piriformis, gluteus medius, gluteus maximus. Anyway, I knew I had to work there. And so when I went to school, one of my instructors called that the bun dance, right? The bun dance. So I'm working on her and I see across the room on a shelf, I see a bottle of Abundance. And I thought, why not use it, you know? So I get it and I use it on her and she gets off the table and she goes, what was that? And I said, well, I don't actually know what it is, but it's this stuff that I got from some guy in Utah, you know, he has a garage full of it, I think. And she said, well, I want to get that. And I said, well, okay. I said, you have to call them up and I'm supposed to give you some kind of number that is my account, and then when you order, I'm supposed to maybe get a commission, but I don't know how that works. And she said, I want that. And I said, well, you can't have this one's mine. So anyway, then the next month I got a check for maybe $27 or something, and I was surprised how that worked. And I was talking with her and I was saying, this isn't one of those pyramid things, is it? And she's like, no, this is a real company. This is really good people. And you have to work with them. So anyway, that's basically how I got started in Young Living. And I had no idea about building the business. Sometimes I still have no idea about building the business.
And he's a diamond, by the way.
But, you know, I believe in the power of abundance. And for me, abundance is an energy that comes through me. It flows through me to other people. It's not about grasping and greed and all that stuff, you know. I mean, there's another company out there that was based on envy, greed, you know, all of that stuff, you know, that's not the company that Young Living is. So anyway.
And now he's very abundant because he does the abundance all the time.
Joanne, you're great.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Carl. Thank you.
You're welcome.